Good, dank, and dreary Tuesday to everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this Tuesday. A rather cloudy, drizzly, if that's a word, drizzly and dank kind of day for the 3rd of May 2016. Lots of light rain, low clouds, and fog around the region this morning. Temperatures are generally running in the low to the mid 50s. South of the warm front here, temperatures are already in the low to the mid 60s across the area. This area here around West Virginia, Maryland, and portions of Delaware, even portions of southern New Jersey and Philadelphia got raked last night with very heavy rain, some wind, and some lightning as well, and we'll show you that in just a moment. The stationary front across our area over the Delmarva here will remain in place with areas of low pressure around the frontal boundary moving up in our direction. And this rain will be exiting slowly through the morning hours, and another batch of rain will be coming in later today. Quite a bit of hail and heavy rain across this area. 1, 2, even 3 inches of rainfall. Baseball size hail in some cases, softball, dime size, penny size, and even softball size hail fell last night, early this morning across portions of southeastern Pennsylvania, mainly Maryland, Virginia, and portions of the Delmarva here. And then further south across the Tidewater here of Virginia Beach, just north of that, we had reports of lightning strikes as well. Over the last 12 hours or so, we can see this on visual here from Google Mapping and lightningmaps.org. The tremendous amount of lightning strikes, over 3,000 to 10,000 lightning strikes across the portions of the Delmarva during last night, including portions of southeastern New Jersey around Atlantic City and Cape May, and also portions of Philadelphia back towards Lancaster or Lancaster. Morning pass of visible satellite, lots of low clouds, an easterly onshore flow across most of the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metropolitan areas. A marine air mass continues to be in place, and we've got still some ongoing convection across portions of the Delmarva heading out into the ocean this morning, and that was that line of very heavy showers and thunderstorms. Still quite a lot of lifting here across the Outer Banks and the Carolinas here. And that lifting continues still around the stationary front all the way into the northern mid-Atlantic into southern New England. The latest Doppler radar mosaic continues to show the light rain overspreading and overrunning the warm frontal boundary here. And some very heavy rain and intense thunderstorms here approaching the Outer Banks here over the North Carolina Piedmont here. And we'll see if we can hone in on a better view of this. We can see this nicely also on the Doppler mosaic this morning with a few breaks of rain and light drizzle in between the other areas where it's raining. Other areas are just cloudy with fog and drizzle. Water vapor overlaid with the Doppler radar this morning. Here's the band of light rain ahead of the warm front moving to the north and east. And here's our secondary batch with some embedded thunderstorms weakening as they approach the Tidewater this morning. On the aviational weather deck today, we have lots of fog, drizzle, light rain around the region. We have MVFR and IFR conditions in place, a little bit of limited IFR conditions in place too. And we're going to see that improvement possible during this afternoon. The visibility will tend to vary between VFR and MVFR. Mostly tied to the rain intensity, and the confidence, however, to the extent of the ceiling improvements by late afternoon is still on the lower side. Periods of rain this morning and then tapering off to showers, east to northeast winds, mainly 10 knots or less. Tonight, MVFR and IFR ceilings return with continued onshore flow. A couple of showers or some drizzle possible. Local MVFR visibility at times. Northeast winds at less than 10 knots. Wednesday through Friday varying between VFR ceilings and MVFR conditions with the potential for rain showers during the period. Conditions may drop to IFR at times if the rain showers are heavy enough in a general northeast wind, which will become gusty at times between 15 and 20 knots, especially during the day on Friday. Everything should return back to VFR predominantly for Saturday. Right now outside of Newark, we're locked in with IFR conditions. Winds are out of the northeast at 6. We have some light rain. Temperature 54, dew point 53, humidity 97%, overcast at 3,000. Got a little bit of light rain and drizzle around the region. Into the afternoon, maybe some breaks to broken as scattered clouds later this afternoon and early evening before the next batch of rain probably moves in. Right now outside of Philadelphia, it's 57, dew point is 52, humidity 83%, the wind is northeast at 8, visibility is 8 and light rain, overcast at 900. And again, the story will be the overcast conditions, the rain, the drizzle, the fog, and then scattered to overcast conditions with a shower in the vicinity later this evening, early tomorrow morning. And for you allergy sufferers out there, today is a much better day with low, it's on the low side with pollen dispersal from oak, birch, and maple because of the rain. And tomorrow it's going to go back up again to 7.1 in the medium range. Pollen dispersal will continue in the medium range again on Thursday and Friday, going up to the high side again on Saturday. Temperature forecast for today with the onshore flow, 50s along the immediate coast, the south shore and east ends of Long Island, also the north shore and south shore of Connecticut and the north shore of Long Island. Temperatures inland generally running in the mid 50s to around 60 in Philadelphia. Temperatures on Wednesday about the same, 50s along the coast, upper 50s to around 60 over the interior. On Thursday, same story, onshore flow, temperatures in the 50s to around 60 degrees. Temperatures on Friday, not that much better. Inland temperatures will be in the lower 60s, around the coast, upper 50s once again with the onshore flow. Onshore flow continues into Saturday. Temperatures warm though out of the southeast wind. Temperatures around 60 along the coast and in the mid to upper 60s across the interior. Sunday looks a lot better right now. Temperatures back above or near normal in the low to the mid 70s over the interior, upper 60s right along the immediate Barrier Strand Islands. And temperatures on Monday again running anywhere from the mid and upper 60s along the coast to the low and mid 70s over the interior. Forecast the charts from the GFS. The area of low pressure moves off the mid-Atlantic coast states this morning. We got some breaks here and there, a dry spell coming in for later tonight, early tomorrow morning. But this upper level low here that is forming over the eastern United States means that spokes of energy and showery weather will be with us on and off at periods of times that will not be able to forecast correctly in location, but we're looking for more showery type precipitation under this upper level low as it develops and moves into the northern mid-Atlantic and spins around here right into the early part of the weekend. So there'll be on and off showers. Again, nothing quite heavy, but we're still going to be looking at pretty raw conditions with an onshore marine flow and cool upper levels. So that means pretty much a chilly forecast going in with showers on and off into the Saturday. And eventually this low begins to fill and spins out here off the coast. Here comes the next cold front into the region on Sunday morning, bringing the next chance of isolated to scattered showers. That moves off, and then this cool pool begins the forecast for early part of next week before more high pressure and ridging begins to build into the eastern United States. And finally, we get back into a normal spring pattern by the early part of next week. So while there's going to be rain around and drizzle and pretty damp and raw conditions for today, there is some improvement during the midweek period, but there'll be isolated to scattered showers around anytime on and off into the weekend as the upper level low begins to develop and close off across the northern mid-Atlantic. So you're going to need your umbrella and your coat this week. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Tuesday. We'll see you bright and early on Wednesday morning.